are back for the final round of 16 fixture, and look who is making their 1938 World Cup debut. It's the hosts, France, the first ever world champions back in 1930, are now hosting the World Cup, and they will take on a dark horse Dutch team. The French are led by Alfred Aston, Auguste Jordan, Emile Benyante, even Edmond Delfour at 35 is in the squad, having slowed down a bit, still effective. Such a talented team. The Dutch have the likes of Kik Schmidt, Leen Vente, Bas Pauwy, and Puck Van Heel. It's going to be a good fixture. There you see the French are wearing the blue jerseys and the Dutch are in their famous orange. There's the goalkeeper kits. The Dutch goalkeeper all in black. France is going to be in a yellow and brown kit. Here is the football we're using today. And the game is at the Stade Auguste Delaunay in Rennes. Well, for France, here is the starting lineup. You have Alex Capel in goal, Etienne Mettler, and Raoul Diane, two fantastic center backs. That is going to be a difficult duo to get by. Nulan Duarte and Chantrell, Marcel Pinel in the midfield. Along with the ever-talented Auguste Jordan. Alfred Aston and Emile Benyante. Oscar Isserer, another extremely talented player. And then the very effective Roger Courtois up front. What a strong French side. But now for the Dutch. Jan de Boer. And look at this, Puck Van Heel, who can play virtually all over the pitch. He's going to start at center back with Wim Andriessen. And that is a duo that rivals Etienne Mettler and Raoul Diane on texture from our fullbacks. The ever-talented Bas Pauwy is in the midfield with Oak Pomenoir and Andre Lefebvre. Kik Schmidt is at attacking midfield. And there seems to be bits of crowding mouths, if you will. The man who is out, who is on everybody's mind, is there to stay harder. And he's going to be in the second striker position along with Van Standock. So a very interesting lineup today from the Dutch. Unfortunately, the likes of Leen Vente, who is a great player, did not make the starting lineup on the team sheet for the Dutch. We're at the Auguste Delaunay in Rennes. The winner goes on to the quarterfinal. Where they will face 1936 runners-up Sweden. Will it be France-Sweden, or will it be a rematch of the 1934 round of 16 fixture where Sweden beat the Dutch 1-0? Look at the scenes here at the Auguste Delahaye. And we are set. The match officials are checking the conditions. Oops. And they look good on both sides right now. The match conditions look set. Very good. There's one. There's two. The cameras are in position. And okay, this needs to be there. And we look set. Well, we have kickoff here in rain. Andrade goes down. Referee says, calm down. Will there be an early goal? And Roger Courtois could not run up to it. De Harder. Van Spandock. Schmidt coming back. Roger Courtois. Etienne Matler. Andrade. There's Alfred Aston, what a player. Lots of good players on this squad. Marcel Pinel. And the Dutch, Inderissen. There's Jordan to Chantrell. It's crowded out and he has to go back. It's a cagey start here between the French and the Dutch. Van Spandock. All the way back to Fapot. Oh, going for possession. Given away, Baspawe. But the French recover well. Auguste Jordan does well. Alfred Aston cutting inside. Vignante, 30 years old. Still can bring the goods. Tensner does well. There's Lefebvre. Bertus Harder has that left foot. That's very famous in Europe. Lefebvre. Pierre goes back. Very calculated start from both teams. And Alfred Aston has to play defense. Dick Schmidt. Dick Schmidt, likely the most heralded player at the squad. Great player. De Harder gets bumped off the ball. Neither side really kicking up a chance here in the first 15 minutes. Andrade, it's almost like they know the weight of this game. They should. There's Vignante. Bertus de Harder. Austin. This is some players on this French squad have won the World Cup in 1930 and then finished runner-up in 1934. No, Vignante is one of them. It's headed away. And on in the first chance, and Jan de Boer does well. Well, it took 18 minutes to get the first shot of the game. If that tells you anything, we are in for a tight one. Bertus de Harder wins the throw. Crossed in, and we have our first corner kick 20 minutes in. It will be Lefebvre to take it. Oh! And it's out for another corner. And there's Baspawe. And a good save by Theppo. Lost Powe. He can hit him. Does a step over. Strikes with the left. And Theppo had to save it, and he does. And he kept it in play as well. Solid goalkeeping by Theppo. Now the Dutch have some talented players. Ball played in! Van Spandock really tried to put the touch on. And Theppo snatched it. Good save. Hesserer. Oh, he's a great attacking midfielder, and he does it himself. Oscar Hesserer from a tight angle gives France the lead. He cut in on two players. Cut inside, drew out the center back, Andriessen. And then Oscar Hesserer, what a hit! Somehow, half shot, half chip, over Jan de Boer. And the French take the lead. 24 minutes in. Goal by Oscar Hesserer. One of the many heralded players in this French squad. On Spandock. That's a foul. Lefebvre will play it in. And the French do well. Well, can you imagine the French going up? Look at Hesserer, but he gets stripped by Lefebvre. And then the French recover. Hesserer, the Strasbourg man, relishing the opportunity to play at home in this tournament, but instead is playing in rain. Then Spandock drops in. There's Kick Schmidt. He's been quiet so far. Here, Krom gets to the corner. Crosses. Chance for the Dutch players going down. Kick Schmidt on the ball. Lefebvre. He's been ever present. He wins the free kick. Then Spandock plays it in. Here, Krom now. And the shot is charged down. And then Roger Courtois steals it. Look at Courtois. Good cross, and they win the corner. It'll be taken by Chantrell. Oh, it was low. Old Dione to Hesserer. And there's Vignante. Chantrell. Good save! Auguste Jourdan, a good midfielder. One strike there, and Jan de Boer with the save. Chantrell now to take the corner. Oh, the French are threatening for a second. And the Dutch just look like they can't get out of first gear. Oh, very reminiscent to their last World Cup match with Sweden. And I think a card is coming out for the man, Auguste Jourdan. The RC Paris man gets the yellow. No, the Dutch temporarily down to 10. Another foul. Oh, it's raining yellow cards now. Chantrell, a veteran of the 1930 triumph that will long live in the French memory, but they're trying to do it on home soil now. And this may be a serious injury based on the indications. Oh! Some retaliation there. Yeah, and Jan Denatris has to come in for Van Spandock. So Leen Vente still stuck on the bench. And instead, the Dutch manager going for Van de Natras. It's been a tight encounter. The French have had more of the action. There's Jan Denatris. Oh, Raoul Digne doing very well. Digne can go up the pitch if he needs to. Jan de Boer receives it in. Tetzner. Formanoy. To Schmidt. Howe. And another foul. As we approach injury time of the first half. Stoppage time. Pierre Crom has broken through here. Pierre Crom cuts inside. Oh, he left the ball. It's a harder foul. It'll be Lefebvre to play it in. A lot of fouls from the French team. Seems to be the Dutch opportunities. They'll get most. Then we go to halftime. All of a sudden, 45 minutes are over. I'll tell you what. There's the chance by Vince Van Duff that Pepau held his line well. And there's the goal from the tight angle by Oscar Hesseler, which gives the French the advantage so far. There was more French attack there, the strike and the save by Devor. And then fouls started flying in. Well, it was a tight first half. 4 chances for the French to 3 for the Dutch. It really felt like the quality of the chances for the French was better. They also had 52% possession, but they've already seen 2 yellow cards. And we will go to the second half in rain. Here we go. Formanoy, good ball. Tetzner now, and Dionne's there. Roger Courtois, here's Hesseler. Oscar Hesseler. Jodon. Hesseler! Oh, he is really pulling the strings for France. He nearly makes it 2-0. Oscar Hesseler. We knew he was talented. He's really putting himself on the map now in this game. The Dutch just look so pedestrian. Not how we expected them to approach this game. Denatrice. There's Formanoy. Howe. Cuts inside now. They get the ball in the box. And there's another foul. It will be Van Heel. Up in the air, and Thepot brings it in. Oh, Pinel called for a foul. There's Boss Howe. Retusta Harder. Howe! We know he can hit him. And he tries to curl it. But it was well wide. "53 minutes gone now. It's 1-0 to the French. Looking to set up a dream fixture against Sweden at home. There's Lefebvre. Duarte. Matler. Denatrice now. Played in. Goal! What a save! What a save by Thepot! And then Denatrice put it just into the side netting. On the rebound, it may have shaved the outside of the post. Major chance for the Dutch. Jan Denatrice nearly scoring the opening goal. And the rebound, but what a save by Thepot. Oh, what a ball. Wow. That's a ball. Look at that. Dionne. Chantrell. And Chantrell up to Hesseler. Aston. Hesseler flicks it on, and Jan Devor is in position. We're 60 minutes gone, 30 minutes remain. The Dutch starting to feel it a little bit. The header! And Thepot had to make a smart save. Pinel now on the transition. Hesseler on Duarte. Oh, he touched it too far. No substitutions yet in the second half. And here's Vignante. The French looking. Vignante, oh my goodness. It's a corner, Chantrell. Oh, really bolted that one in there. Chantrell again. Well, he whips it in, and it's 2-0. It's Roger Courtois, the striker, so underrated in this team. Near post whip by Chantrell. And I don't think the Dutch have a way back now. Look at Chantrell. What a whip of a corner. And there's Roger Courtois. Got his arm on the neck of the defender. But the referee's going to always allow a little bit of physicality. No chance for the goalkeeper. And on 64 minutes, I think the Dutch are paying for their passive approach to this game. Roger Courtois has made it 2-0. Big mystery here right now is how has a player the likes of Lean Vente been kept on the bench this whole time? Unless there's an undisclosed injury or matter, it is a baffling mystery. Demetrius Formanoi. Schmidt, who's been so silent in this game, wins the foul. Frank Wells is in, talented player. And the shot is neat and saved by Peppo. There's Lefebvre. No foul. And Aston, one of the world's best wingers, hasn't gotten much of a break yet in this game, but he's done the dirty work. 19 minutes remain. The Dutch have a lot to do to get back in it. They are out of it right now. Well, how mouth-watering is that France versus Sweden tie? If, after 17 minutes, it remains France with the advantage. Frank Wells. There's Poway. Wells! Well, we know he's a good player. Frank Wells, and what a save by Fippo. And Oosthoek is in. Still no Lean Vente. And the header goes over the bar by Kickschmidt. The Dutch star heads it over. Tell you what, Fippo has made a couple good saves. In reality, it could be 2-1 or even 2-2. But Fippo has been called upon when needed. Tessner. Oosthoek. Wells. The French are trying to ride this out. 15 minutes remain. Excuse me, 13 minutes remain. Frank Wells. There's Oosthoek. And there's Lefebvre. Lefebvre's been very ever-present. The shot is blocked. You can see the French are putting 10, even 11 men behind the ball. Lost Poway now, though, has room. Poway on the cross. Chance for the Dutch, and one. Demetrius misses the mark again. And the man who came in as a substitute smashed at it and put it well wide. And it just doesn't look like it's going to be the Dutch's day going forward, is it? A very efficient performance. Here's Edmond Delfour, World Cup hero. French legend, already 35 years of age. Did not want to miss the opportunity to be on the roster. Wasn't guaranteed a starting spot. Here's Poway. The Dutch have 7 minutes and change. Oh, that was a rough foul and a red card. Hans Tetzner's off. Oh, the Dutch have gone on tilt now. They're down to 10 permanently. And that might be all she wrote. They lost their minds in the end of the Dutch. Hans Tetzner knew what he did. Oh, and De Harder was in. And a foul. Lefebvre loses it to Auguste Jordan. There's Edmond Delfour. De Harder. Lefebvre doing well. All the French are well positioned there at the back. Oosthoek. Oh, they've got to get it out. Delfour loses it. Cross-stand header! What was Edmond Delfour doing? And it's that man, Stormin Bertus De Harder, who needs 11 men of 10. And De Harder puts it in. And Edmund Delfour is not going to endear himself to the fans. Dribbling across the box, losing it in the corner, allowing the player to put a peach of a ball back in. And Bertus de Harder, he didn't do it with his left foot, he did it with his head. Great header. And there is a glimmer of hope. Jean-Nicolas comes in, talented player. 2 minutes and change. Here we set for a grandstand finish. Well, the Dutch are going all out here. And Dione Wells. There's still a chance for the Dutch. Once again, I may have written this game off too early. Wells, De Harder, Demetrius. Oh, he lost it, but Pauwe's there. Pauwe goes forward. The Dutch are pressing. Oh, this has to be it now. Courtois. Yes, the French are through. They held on in rain. And they will move on to take on Sweden, but they're going to have to take a long, hard look at the last 10 minutes of that match. Because the Dutch may have exposed the French with that effort. There's Oscar Hesseler scoring. And then Roger Courtois. Firm header back in. And then you had Jan Oosthoek crossing in, and there's De Harder. Gave the Dutch some hope. In the end, it was 7 chances for the French, 16 for the Dutch. Foucault really made some good saves. The French did have 51% possession. Very odd game in which the French had possession, probably had good quality chances. But in reality, the Dutch did attack, and the Dutch had a chance. And Foucault had to make multiple saves. Well, the French, in a way, they hold on. Well, welcome to the big time, Oscar Hesseler and Roger Courtois. So Chalmin and Courtois. Very good goal scorer. Born in Geneva. Well, we are done with the round of 16. Let's show you the tournament table. When we return, you will see Yugoslavia, defending champions, versus Germany. They will face the winner of Brazil versus Hungary. That left side of the bracket, Yugoslavia, Germany, Brazil, Hungary. Oh my goodness. And then the right side of the bracket is kind of a bracket of life, if you will. You have Czechoslovakia and Belgium fighting for the semifinal. But then here you have 2 powerhouse teams, Sweden, who have been to a World Cup semifinal and a final, against France, who have been World Cup champions and semifinalists already. This is going to be a fun quarterfinal round. We should probably look at the goal scoring charts. We see Jedlik of Czechoslovakia is your leading scorer, but so many players are landlocked on 2 goals. Marjanovic, Edmund Konin, Tim, the substitute out of nowhere who saved Brazil. Oliveira of Cuba, they are going home in one of the wildest fixtures in World Cup history. Zengeler, Brainy, Capelé, Babowski, Poland are going home. And then you look at assists, and it's Sven Jonassen with 2. What a game he had for Sweden. Well then, we will see you for Yugoslavia versus Germany. For now, we wish you good night. We thank you for watching. Take care. We'll see you again soon.